Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Semi and I'm Korean living in Canada. I will be sharing videos related to beauty and lifestyles, hoping they will be helpful to you. My first video is about my journey with seborrheic dermatitis. I want to clarify I'm not a dermatologist. So what I'm sharing isn't based on medical knowledge. I'm just sharing my personal experience, hoping it might help others who are going through similar struggles. Please don't take my words as absolute advice. Please use them as a reference only. Even if you don't have seborrheic dermatitis but have sensitive skin, you might still have some useful information here. So let me start by sharing my skin history with you. Actually, I used to get some compliments from my friends about my skin. They told me you have such a baby skin. When I was 17, I went to Paris and that's when my skin inflammation started. I heard that water in Paris is hard, so I washed my face with bottled water, not tap water. Even I'm using that one, my skin started turning red and itch. Honestly, I wanted to look really nice that time because it's Paris, so I needed to take my photos well. I was just a high school student, so I was really care about my appearance a lot, but I couldn't wear any makeup because of my skin. So when I returned to Korea, I went to a clinic and that time I knew about seborrheic dermatitis. Seborrheic dermatitis is like very itchy and also very red. You can get some small bumps on your face. I'm not a dermatologist, so I don't know. Mine was like that. They gave me some pills, but it wasn't working. But that time I really wanted to go to the acting school. I don't know about other countries, but in Korea, we need to care about our appearance a lot, especially skin. If you want to go to the acting school, you have to take acting exam there. My university, we had to remove our makeup, and then also they are recording my face very zoomed in, and they're also very high resolution camera, and then the professors, they are monitoring. So if my skin is bad, they can see that too. That time I was worried about my skin a lot. So even though the oriental medicine treatment was so expensive, I decided to go ahead with them. I believe they might be very effective. I thought like skin clinics treatment will be very too much sometimes, and then it's not really good for my health too, I thought. So anyway, I underwent to oral treatment and acupuncture, where they inserted around like 30 needles on my face and pressure them deeply at the end. It's not really painful, but I really hate the feeling. After about 3 months, after spending lots of money and enduring the pain, my skin fully recovered. After happy days for 4 years, my skin broke out again. And it was much worse than before. It's because of the stress, because that time I was preparing my graduation project, so staying up late and working under very hot sun. I also took birth control pills to control my period for traveling that time. And each time I did, I would break out in small bumps. So I went back to the Oriental Medicine Clinic, but it wasn't effective anymore. Then I found a new dermatologist and he prescribed steroid ointment. The steroid made my skin improve quickly. So I was really happy that my skin could recover in such an affordable and simple way, and I had hope that I could say goodbye to seborrheic dermatitis, but the happiness didn't last long. Stopping them led to rebound effects, making my skin worse again. The constant cycle of using and stopping steroid was really terrible. After stopping, my skin was terribly itchy and red, and my face was recovered with very small bumps. I felt really depressed, and then I had to wear makeup every time, even I should avoid them because it looked really bad at that time, so I couldn't go out without any makeup. So I barely saw the mirror myself. But I trusted the doctor a lot because he was very popular, so I continued going to there for a year more. Of course, my skin continued to worsen. because I was using steroid, and I found another dermatologist. He was a very experienced doctor. He advised me endure and stop the steroid, even though it was very uncomfortable. My skin worsened over the next month because of the steroid's side effect, but I followed his advice and took medication for reducing the inflammation. After several months, my skin slowly improved and almost completely cleared up. After that, I moved to Canada. Initially, I planned for a short time, so I brought just a small amount of the medication. At first, my skin was really fine in Canada, but after visiting LA, I think because of hard water. Anyway, it happened again. Maybe you will get sick of this. I did too. Anyway, after visiting LA, every morning I touched my face when I woke up because I wanted to check if the bumps worse than before. I was constantly disappointed and anxious, like people might think poorly of my skin, and then the itchiness was really horrible too. A few months ago, I visited Korea, and surprisingly, my skin getting better every day. I don't know why, because of the humid weather or Korean water, because actually Korea has really good water quality. That time I was really happy before going to Philippines. So after Philippines trip, I went to the same dermatologist. He gave me same pills. Then my skin was recovered within a week. And until now, it's been 2 months now. But till now, my skin is really good. My bumps are gone, and then my redness is manageable. I will show you like this much. So I brought some medication for urgent situation, but I hope I'm not using that one anymore. I don't know my skin will be like this or not, because always my skin betrayed me. I know my skin isn't perfect, but for me, this much is perfect for me. I'm really satisfied with this condition. It's not itchy anymore. I don't need to wake up because of the itchiness. Now I'm working hard to maintain this state, taking care not to irritate my skin, especially when choosing skincare products. I'm very careful, just I prefer stick with some products that have worked well before. You know, one of my biggest nightmare, suddenly my skin is really bad on important day like wedding, when I want to look really perfect. Anyone who has struggled with skin issues knows how stress about skin can lead to deep depression. Let's all overcome this well. I'm going to introduce some skincare products I've used during this time, but I think this video is quite long. I will go into more detail in next parts. Thank you for watching this video today, and then see you in next one. Thank you. Bye bye.